Hey everyone, Andrew from Minding Your Mind here. I live to tell because you can find hope in the most unlikely of places. About 6 years ago, when I was in the grips of major depression, anxiety, and I hadn't slept in 4 or 5 months, I would often go to therapy. On one particular day, it was a really bad day. My mom and I were struggling. I think my mom actually took off from work, so she was home with me all day. In the afternoon, we went down to 69th Street in West Philadelphia, and we're going to get the subway to go into the city for my cognitive behavioral therapy appointment. As we were crossing the street to the subway, my mom, who is a little bit clumsy sometimes, tripped on the sidewalk, fell, hit her knee, actually cut up her nose a little bit and was bleeding. Her bag fell, all of her glasses all over the place. And I remember someone driving by at the red light was like, "Oh Lord, are you okay?" She like stopped and got all concerned and came out and kind of supported us. And I remember I was sitting in the middle of Westchester Pike, which is a really busy road right down by that subway entrance, with my mom trying to like help her out. We were both crying. And I don't know what made me say this, but I said something that kind of like hit my mom pretty hard and was really kind of a hopeful thing. I said, "Mom, I don't know why I'm saying this right now, but we are going to laugh about this someday." And at that moment, I think she heard out loud that I had hope for our situation that it would get better for the first time. I hadn't really expressed that yet, and I think it took a weird situation where my mom was, had a little cut, bleeding, and all upset for her to hear that from me. I said, "We're going to laugh about this someday." My mom went back to the car. She stayed back. I actually went on my own, took the subway, went to the appointment, came back. And I remember I was crying on the train, and this happened directly after. An old elderly woman on the train, as she was getting off at her station, I think at like 60th Street, handed me one of those church cards. And I remember just reading the back, and it said, "Bad times don't last." Something like "hold on to hope." It wasn't verbatim, but that day and those little moments were things that I remember now that like they did get better. There is another side. There is hopeful, and my mom and I do laugh about that a lot. Um, Obviously, we're way healthier now than we were then, and I think that just goes to show that there is hope. There are better days, and that's why I live to tell. I live to tell because you can get hope in the most unpredictable ways, and also strangers. A little act of kindness can help out a lot because those things happen that day. So, thanks for listening.